can't ignore out in the wild. If you keep pushing, gonna hear me roar. Soul is on fire. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, hey, hey. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. You should have thought before you let me out the cage. Before you let me out the cage. Oh, there's a hunger coming over me, burns like a fever. If you don't think I'll hunt you down, I'll make you a believer. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Oh, hey, hey. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. You should have thought before you let me out the cage. Huh. Yeah. Before you let me out the cage.
Big trade news just coming across the wires. Two teams hoping to strengthen their individual situations.
Sunday night in Atlanta, and the Falcons, with lots of hopes in this 2026 season, begin the second quarter of the campaign as they welcome the Baltimore Ravens to Georgia for this Sunday nighter. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he will be stopped at the 25-yard line. So that's where this opening drive of the game will begin. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. The tackle made by the second-round pick.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, here's Penix. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On third down, it's Robinson. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick fourth down. Falcons going to send out their new punter here in 2026, Jake Bailey, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Jalen Walker there to make the play. It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Now a screen set up for Henry. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
They get 22 yards there. Good for a Raven first down. the shotgun, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. First and goal, and it's Henry. And he'll get a couple. They'll stop him at the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up
inside the 5. It is second and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown Baltimore. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Falcons nothing. Tyler Loop to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8. A play fake. Now 2 with a throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Mike Green in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's complete. He's got it to London. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
On first and 10, here's Tua. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's into the end zone. What a response! Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. It's his second touchdown of the year.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3. Now Jackson. And he'll bring this near the first down marker. They're going to spot him, let's say, a yard short. So a 3rd and 1 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll take off again. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
2nd down, Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Jackson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
You know, Mike, I think the question is, does Derrick Henry ever age? I mean, he's in year 11. He still looks like he's a rookie. I mean, he produces at an elite level, it seems, every year. 1,500 yards for the 5th time in his career a season ago. I mean, we could go on and on, but really the last...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. James Pierce, he gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. On the give, here's Henry.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
The ball carrier. Touchdown, Baltimore.
On is Luke to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Falcons 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield.
Now
3rd down coming up.
9 yards to go.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So Again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Jackson now. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Jackson's pass complete.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. On first down, it's Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
So this team finds them. A little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
We're going to go play action with Penix. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, and here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They convert style there. Big play on 4th and long.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Drake London in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now both on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Falcons 14. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Jackson. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Jackson looking to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now a timeout. That's their first, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. So, on 4th down, the Ravens send Ryan Eckley on to punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
Their own 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Folk's kick is good. And the Falcons will cut the lead down to 4. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Their own 36-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
The tackle made back as a
37. To throw is Jackson. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
Their own 16-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So they'll come to the line, second down, they need 14 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be third down. From the gun, here is Penix. Got a man, he's got grass. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
The 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Another run here for Robinson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
It's a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another first and 10 here. Here's Penix. First down throw there is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
See what they have for second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 10.
To the right. That's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson.
And that could very well be the turning point of this game. Here we are in the second half, Mike. It would have been very easy for this coach to say, hey, take the points. Let's chip away at that lead. And he said, no, I got a lot of confidence in our play caller. We have the perfect call for this situation. And now after that touchdown, they take the lead, and this game has flipped.
To kick off for Atlanta.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
first down throw for Jackson. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run it with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Xavier Watts on the tackle. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Baltimore.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He takes off. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Ravens.
Back to throw, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2.
25-yard line.
Now, Jackson. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Here is a big one. Third down and 2. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up.
It's a gain of 6.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Hot pass in the hands of Flowers. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, when you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
Result of the play.
This is one of those coaching decisions people are going to be talking about for a long time. You find yourself down 3, a field goal gets you level. Instead, you roll the dice and go for it, and you fail.
Bijan Robinson. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. That is 3 touchdowns. touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Both now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Ravens 21. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. It's second down.
Second and 10.
Jackson now from the 50. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
Jackson up top again. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and 1 at the 27-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Pass caught. That's Lane. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he will score! Game on! Mark Andrews! Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Ravens 28.
They've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2.
Jahan Dotson on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
It's 3rd down. They need 6 for the first down. From the gun, it's Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. Second down, 8 for the first down. Henry. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This to even the score late.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Good return here. Brings it up to the 30.
Return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's first down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. Now timeout called Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. And this might be one final heave to the end zone.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to win the game. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This one he's got to have. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
I don't read the newspapers because they all have ugly prints.
starting of the week. At Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. Negotiations breaking down. See those leaders start to frown. Then we say, tomorrow never comes until it's too late. Could be sitting, taking lunch. The news will hit you like a punch. It's only Tuesday.
What time is it?
You never thought we'd go to war after all the things we saw. It's April Fool's Day.
What time is it?
Tomorrow never comes until it's too late. Tomorrow never comes until it's too late.
Tomorrow is another day. Today is another. 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 Escalation, devastation, generation, separation, situation, dissipation. Another tender vessel crushing, pop the heart is colder, it's hot. I'm not sure if they done or not, I'm not sure that they wanna stop this cold, the blood is hot, it's hot. The heart's so weak, they're not.
Hear a whistling overhead. Are you alive or are you dead? It's only Thursday.
What time is it?
You feel the shaking of the ground. A million candles burn around. Is it your birthday?
What time is it?
Tomorrow never
Get
comes
tomorrow on the phone.
too late.
Trying to reach tomorrow. Get tomorrow on the phone.
Tomorrow never
I
comes
need to see tomorrow. Trying to reach tomorrow.
Think tomorrow's come, I think it's too late.
Another day.
Big trade news just coming across the wires. Two teams